Federico.
It was 1738 when my great-grandfather's best friend was roaming at night. He was tired after a lot of work in the field. He felt exhausted and lost. After a while, he heard a horse on his back. A horse? It's around midnight. Who is here? Suddenly, the horseman was next to him and said, "My fellow, would you like a lift? It seems that you are somehow lost on the fields." The guy, whose name was Juan, said, "I'm humbled for your offer. I will be very glad if you help me." He was somehow scared because he saw a man wearing in black riding a horse that was as black as the night. He didn't know what this was happening, but he accepted the lift because he was tired and wanted to go to his house. They started to ride the horse, and he said, "Juan, can you tell me where is your house?" Juan was scared. He had never mentioned his name. How he knew who he was? He just said, "My house is next to the mango trees at the top of the hill." So they started to walk and riding the horse until the end of the hill. There, Juan was shocked and said, How did you know my name? I never told you my name. I'm from a different world, my friend. I'm not from this earth. And if any day you have one unfulfilled wish in your life and would like some support, collect some maquiliswat leaves, make a fire next to a lake, and say 3 times, "Mr. Black, come and give me everything that I wish." Juan left the horse next to the mango tree, and suddenly the horseman vanished in front of him. Years passed. An extremely dry season came. I completely destroyed the fields. No water, no rain, nothing was there. Only dry that was destroying every crop across the country. He was desperate, and one night he was next to a river. He wanted to jump and just get rid of his life because nothing was working. No job, no food, nothing. But he remembered the words of that man and decided to go to a lake with some maquiliswa leaves. It was a very uncommon night because it was the blood moon full night. He was scared and made a fire as it was said. And he said, "Mr. Black, please come and bring me everything that I wish. Mr. Black, please come and bring me everything that I wish. Mr. Black, please come and bring me everything that I wish." And suddenly, a door in the middle of the lake opened like if it was fire. And from there, the horse started to ride. And suddenly, he was in front of him and said, "It seems that you remembered what I told you many years ago. What do you wish?" Juan became an extremely wealthy farmer. He was able to collect everything that he wanted. He was able to have all women, gold, coffee, anything, and build a massive fortune, as no one had ever imagined or dreamed in his life. It was an incredible thing. He felt like a god. Many years passed, and one night, the horseman came to his estate and said, I come and I wish to speak with Juan. I come to collect my duties. Juan was scared. What duties he was talking about? What is happening here? He didn't know what was happening. And he sent all his men to try to defeat that horseman, that evil character. But since that horseman was not from this world, he came like a ghost and entered in the state. Nothing they threw him, no weapons, nothing. Everything went through the horse and the men. The horseman, in fact, was not from this world. They finally entered into the house and said, Juan, it seems that someone forgot that during that night we made a deal. And you had some fees that I have to collect, because nothing comes free in life. And the horseman took the soul of these men to hell. Over the years, the horsemen started to go all across Central America, corrupting multiple souls, enchanting different people, especially greedy people who had unfulfilled wishes and didn't want to work hard and smart to accomplish it. People who always search for shortcuts. But now, the question comes to all of you. Perhaps all of you have an unfulfilled wish in your life. Perhaps there's something in your heart that you don't want to work hard or smart, but you want to find a shortcut. I can just tell you that perhaps if you go to the Sierra one full moon and collect some leaves and make that fire and call Mr. Black, will come to you and give you that wish that you have in your heart.